the Indian cricket team and their travel plans when it comes for England. And the big news is that Ravichandran Ashwin, who, as we know, would have been expected to play a vital role in that one-off test against England, has, as things stand, not travelled to England due to having returned a COVID-19 positive test. Now, this is according to reports that are emerging in various outlets, also in, of course, news agency PTI, which reports that Ashwin did end up returning a COVID-19 positive test before the departure took place. And as a result, he has not traveled to the UK just yet. He hasn't traveled with the rest of the team. He's currently in home isolation and under quarantine. And, the rest of the team, as we know, has in fact already left for England for that one-off test in Edgbaston, which will take place, as we remember, from July 1st to July 5th. But Ashwin hasn't yet traveled with the squad, and he will only travel with them once he is cleared of, he returns a negative test, and once he, is okay, once he recovers. And as things stand, the news reports also state very clearly that they don't, the BCCI doesn't necessarily expect him they don't expect him to actually miss the test match. So there's every chance that he could well recover in time for that one-off test match. The major thing which would be of concern, of course, is that he will miss he'll miss the practice game, which was scheduled to be. He will miss the practice game against Leicestershire. In fact, even that's not a guarantee. He might miss it. But of course, if he's returned a COVID positive test in today's 21st of June, assuming it's a mild case, then he, may or may not actually he may actually be able to recover from this in time to make it on time. But as they say that right now, there's no real guarantee that he would be recovering in time for the practice matches. He would, in all likelihood, actually, he would most likely be there in time for the test match, but it doesn't seem likely that he's going to be making it in time for the practice games. That might be a bit of a blow, but of course we know Ashwin is generally speaking someone who at this point knows what to do given any circumstances. So I think he would be match ready, but of course, he would be missing out on that practice game. So that seems to be the update for now. And for anyone asking, he doesn't seem likely to miss the test match. Although, as some people point out, there was a chance that he may not have started the test match. But of course, as we know, it's a one-off test match. So I don't think there's going to be any replacements named just yet, because again, as we say, one-off test match, you already have Jaddu in the squad. So you most likely just, put Ravindra Jadeja into the side rather than actually fly in someone else as a replacement for a one-off test match. If it were a series, then maybe. But again, one-off test match, I don't see any replacements coming in. Of course, the big news is that, of course, he would be missing out or could potentially miss out. But as things stand, there's no real guarantee that he would, in fact, be missing out. He's only tested positive now. They were scheduled, or the team was scheduled for their departure. But because he tested positive, he wasn't able to board that flight. As of now, this is the only major update. As things stand, at least as news reports suggest so far, he doesn't seem likely to miss out on that test match. He will most likely make it back into the UK after completing all the necessary protocols, self-isolation, returning a negative test. But again, he might just end up missing out on the practice match, and that's probably the only major blow that would most likely come for them. And so again, as I said, I don't think there'd be any major replacements, because again, it's a one-off test match. I don't see the need for the Indian team to actually take in someone else just as a replacement player for one single test match. So no replacements. The major news update is that Ashwin has not traveled along with the rest of the side because, of course, he has returned a COVID-19 test. That's been our breaking news update. Thank you all so much for joining us. If you enjoy what it is that we do, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and of course, tap the bell icon so you know when it is that we are going live or posting a new video. As always, I've been Shane Dice, right now seeing you from the comfort of my home, but I will be with you through the day, bringing you the latest from the world of sport. Bye-bye for now.